Hi guys. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I haven't gone on YouTube for quite a while. Might been a month. I don't know. I haven't really counted or anything, but um, I'm trying to get back on it as much as I can. But now that I have a delivery driver job, I probably won't have time to be on YouTube. But I'll try the best I can because I like it. I really enjoy um, teaching you guys how to paint and stuff and painting pictures and I still got all this painting that I need to sell or donate or give away. Um, it's just been kind of a hard deal thing to deal with. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys the picture that I painted. I was just kind of messing around, but this is pretty much abstract, which I don't do these very often. Um, I was just putting colors together, playing around with colors. And this one, I don't know if I'm gonna redo this one or not. It's supposed to be a cat, but the face kind of looks kind of deformed. So, but I painted the cat. I put like I traced him around and then I kind of did the fur um, all over the place. So he has gray here, gray, and brown on the tail. So cats are not very easy to do. Yep. Ouch. My dog's in here. Ouch. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I try not to get my animals to come in here because they shed a lot and I don't want hair on my paints. So I try to chase them out. But anyway, what I'm working on today, I'm working on an 8x10 stretch canvas, and I'm gonna start out using orange as a background because orange, as you can see, is a very bright color, and of course I never know what I'm gonna end up painting either, but we'll just start real slow. We'll just start with the background first. And then as I do the background, we'll figure out what I'm going to paint. I don't know why there's green on the brush, but there's a little bit green in there, which probably is okay. It's not going to hurt anything. But that's weird. I don't know why there's green on my, probably because of my palette. I'm using kind of an old palette that have my other paints on there, but I'm trying to get to where it's just pretty much just orange. Yeah, seems like it's been such a long time that I did painting on YouTube that don't, just bear with me if I don't know what to paint, because I never know what to paint. So, now with the orange background, you can basically paint whatever, I think. Um, flowers, flowers look really pretty on an orange background. Um, so, but anyway, at this moment, I really don't know what I'm gonna paint. Um, still got brushes in my water, but yeah, you can basically paint whatever you want on orange background. Um, but I could actually, I'm gonna paint like a mountains or something in the background. So I'm gonna use blue paint, and this is the paint I got from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. They have pretty good paint. They have big bottles like this, and then they have smaller ones. But I think this is, oh, it's multi-purpose, so you can use it on anything, and it's water soluble. So that's what's good about it. Um, well, I buy a lot of Walmart paints. They're all acrylic, and I really enjoy using acrylic. I haven't used oil yet, but I know someone that did, and they don't like it. So it takes forever to dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the mountains right here. And mountains and hills are kind of different. Um, yeah, because mountains are more pointed, hills aren't. So that's the difference between mountains and hills. And these are basically mountains, which I'm going to color right now, or paint. I always think I'm coloring when I'm actually painting. But I guess you could say it's color too. So yeah, you just paint in the mountains, and there's different kinds of mountains too. There's pointy ones. There's kind of a flat mountains. There's Swiss Alps, which I love Swiss Alps. If you've ever been to Germany and you see the Swiss Alps, they're really, really gorgeous mountains. Um, Germany has the best of everything. So I mean, they're not messy people. Germans are not messy people at all. And there's my mountains. So, and if I want to, I could put a river here or a lake or whatever. So what I'm going to do when I do that, I'm going to make it different color because mountains are eight blue. So when I put in a river or stream or whatever, I'm going to use this kind of blue, and it's what is it? Cobalt, cobalt blue, and that's totally a different color than the other blue. So um, yeah, these paintbrushes I didn't wash. I washed them, but from the other day, and I never washed them. Anyway, so what you want to do is when you make a river, you might want to just kind of, now rivers are not even, so you kind of have to do it like that. Kind of curve it like that, and kind of start out small, and then when you get to that end, you bring it out a little bit more. You always start small, and then at the end, you kind of bring it out. See how I did that? Landscaping painting is a little hard for some people. It is kind of hard, yes. But I've been doing it for so long that it doesn't really, it's not really hard for me anymore. Um, and you can do the mountains however you want. There's some that do it with, they paint kind of white and lighter blue or something to make shadows. And to make a shadow or, yeah, shadow, I would use lighter blue and just go like this, little streaks. Like that, see? See how I did that? I barely even, I don't tap on my brush too hard. Because I don't need a too many shadows or highlights. So I just barely tap my brush, and you could see that there's different colors in mountains. And don't ever be afraid to mess up, because every one of us messes up. Even I mess up, and I'm pretty um, professional. But with painting, you gotta kind of take your time. You can't really rush at painting, even though I do sometimes. But that's when you start messing up. Is if you rush too fast, you'll mess up your painting, and you won't like it. So now I got a river and I got some mountains. I'm gonna make this as easy for some people as possible, because I know that in my past paintings I just painted and I didn't really explain myself too good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add I think this is red. Or no, this is flamenco red, my favorite color. Of course I add too much again. That's what happens. So what I'm gonna do is add red and put it between the mountains and the stream. Yeah, I start my new job Thursday, so I might not be able to be on YouTube as much, but I will try. I will definitely try to still be on YouTube. So it's going to be my, well, not my first job, but the job that I have, a job after a year I haven't had a job. So it'll be my first time, kind of. So I'm kind of nervous and I'm kind of excited at the same time, because jobs always make you excited. Well, maybe some people, but some people don't get excited about jobs. But I know I do, because it's been a while since I worked, so I feel like I need to work. You know? Okay, and then what you want to do is put like little streaks in the river like this. Barely tap your brush. Now I'm using a real tiny brush. This is number 1. So it's like I have to really, well, that kind of came out too. Now if you put too much white on there, just kind of spread it out like this, and you'll be fine. I got the mountains, I got the river, and I got the, I guess, whatever you want to say this is. It doesn't matter what it is. You can call it land, or you can call it, of course, red land, but that's okay. Everybody has their different colors that they like to paint with, and I kind of like red. So if if I if I see it as a red land, I'll see it as a red land. I'm not gonna go too far with this on the red. Probably to about maybe Let's see, because I don't want too much red in there, so I'm just gonna probably go to about right there. And as you could see, that's, to me, that's land, I guess. And then what I'm going to do now, I don't have all my colors on my palette, so I just randomly select, um, select brown. I don't know why I'm selecting brown, but um, probably for the grass is going to be kind of brown. It's it's kind of a, now I guess you could say it's kind of a fall scenery, or whenever the grass turns brown, that's what season it is. Usually I do make green grass. Usually I barely use brown as grass, but it's more like a fall, or maybe, yeah, probably a fall. Because after summer is fall. So um, this is where the green grass turns brown. Yeah, I know. You're probably like, I've never seen brown grass. Well, when you think about it, it's it might not even be grass, it might just be weeds. Because people have a lot of weeds in their yard sometimes, and especially us. We got a lot of weeds in our backyard. We get a lot of weeds in our front yard. I mean, we have some grass. Don't get me wrong, we do have some grass. But when those weeds take over, it's hard to even have grass. So I'm just making brown grass. I don't know. It still looks good, even if it is brown grass. And now I'm going to add white to the grass, make it look more. Um, well, can't say it's winter yet, but yeah, that's how you make highlights for things. You add white to it, and it actually makes it glow real nicely. I hope everybody's staying cool out there because it's like 100 degrees here. So I'm trying real hard to stay cool. And my office has a fan. I don't have any air conditioner here, but the fan works pretty well. Of course, I don't have a fan on right now, so I'm doing okay. But don't get dehydrated. And there we go. There's a stream. There's the grass. There's a little bit of land here, and there's mountains. Speaking of mountains, I gotta do some white up here. Now, when you do mountains, just barely tap your brush. Don't tap it too hard. Because if you tap it too hard, it's gonna, like, the white's all gonna clump together. And see how I did that? Now, now, those of you that do paint, you don't have to really make your paint look real. There's, I hardly ever make my paint look real. I just do it out of imagination, and if it looks real, that's fine. If not, it doesn't matter. It's still pretty painting. So as long as you're happy with your painting, um, just keep it that way. But if you're not happy with your painting, I would uh, paint over it and do it over again. How I paint over my paintings, um, I paint the canvas white and paint it white to go over the painting, and then um, let that dry, and then you would just redo your painting. That's the easiest way to do it, because even if you make a mistake up here, but not down here, you can always cover this part white and paint over it. Or if you make a mistake down here, you could paint that over white and just paint whatever you want, and it turns out real good afterwards. So I'm trying to make the stream here. It's harder to make a stream than a lake. But yeah, just do your best. If nobody else likes it, then that's their problem. But always try to do your best in everything. Doesn't matter what it is, just try your best at everything. Um, Never tear yourself down, because when you tear yourself down, you're gonna feel real bad, and then you don't want to try again. Um, but anyway, I tried to organize my art room yesterday, and I got halfway there. I organized that side and put everything from that side over here, and I haven't organized the other side yet because I don't know what I'm going to do. Um, but this art room is, I almost feel like I need a bigger room. But really, if I didn't have all this stuff, um, I don't really need a bigger room. I just have so much stuff. So, and most of it's paintings. And yeah, a lot of it's paintings. See, I still got um, all this paint on my palette. So, um, it's like I don't want it to go waste. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like use this brush and kind of go over my grassy part again. Now this brush works really good with grass too. It's a number 3/4. I don't know what number that is, but it's 3/4. So that does real good with grass. Always paint with the brush that you're more comfortable to paint with. Um, if you're not comfortable with the brush, then get a brush that you are comfortable with, because it makes a big difference. If you're not comfortable with the brush, it's it's not going to be very good for your paint. Now these brushes, of course I got so many brushes, and I still buy more, and I don't know why. 'Cause I got so many of them. But some of them feel a lot more comfortable than the others, so that's probably why I'm buying brushes all the time. Now there's different types of brushes. There's flat brush, there's a fan brush, there's a liner brush, there's a detail brush, and there's all kinds of brushes out there. It's like How are you gonna know which ones are good unless you try them? That's why I have so many brushes too, because I've um, I bought a lot of brushes and then I had to try them all just to see which, which one I like. And I like the liner brushes because they're pretty they're pretty easy to handle. This is not a liner brush. This is more like a well, I can use this for grass or anything. There's a lot of brushes that are good with grass. And this is one of them. I like this one. I'm just putting grass up here now. So, and yes, it's still brown. And yes, I still do kind of make green grass sometimes. But I just have to deal with the colors I have. I'm I'm practicing on painting animals like deers and cows and pigs and cats and you name it. I'm still trying to practice on painting animals. Animals, I think, are the hardest to do. Um, I don't know why, but I know they come. All you have to do is follow the shape of them. Like maybe a cow would be like the body would be like maybe a circle, and then the head would be kind of like an oval. Because cows don't have basically round heads. They have kind of a oval shape for their snout and stuff. So I've been practicing on animals, not lately, but I've been practicing. It's not as easy as people think it is. Animals take a lot of talent and work. And I know I can do it. I really know I can paint animal. Just that I need a lot to practice. Some paintings you have to have a lot of practice to do it. It's not easy, guys. It's really not easy to paint certain things. Now, landscapes, I've been doing really well with that. When I first started landscapes, I kind of was hesitant because I was kind of afraid to do landscapes. But then when I got started with it, I was like, well, this isn't too bad. I can do this. And sure enough, I did it. When you say you can do something, you'll be able to do it. If you say you can't, then of course you're not going to be able to do it. But always think to yourself that you can do stuff. Because everybody has a place where they can do things like paint or crafts or whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. If you have your mindset on that thing, you can do it. And it takes work, but you can do it. Do whatever you feel like doing. But anyway, it's been about almost 30 minutes I've been online. So, what time is it? 4:17. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you guys go for now, and please subscribe to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've been on. I still would like everybody to subscribe, and I guess I don't know when I'll be back on. Could be a week, could be 2 weeks. I don't know, but I'll keep you guys posted. As you can see, I've been doing some talking too on my YouTube channel, so make sure you watch that also. Um, that's probably the only thing I'll probably do for a while is talk about certain things, and if anybody has any thing for me to talk about, just let me know and I'll try my best to talk about it. But other than that, everybody have a good rest of the week, and until we meet again, thank you for watching. Bye bye now.